What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS, as we continue to explore the latest new musical flavour worldwide. We are back inside the building, once again, jumping into this brand new project from Empire, an official new compilation called House of Empire, all recorded at Empire Studios, which I'm very excited to check out. There's some really exciting names on there. Fireboy DML's on there, Kiz Daniel's on there, loads of other people as well, and this is one that immediately stood out to me. Black Sherif alongside Noah Kobi. First time listening to Noah Kobi, as far as I'm aware, and this is the Amsterdam mix of We Up. So excited to check this out. The whole project was executively produced by Moody Jones, and yeah, I'm really excited to see where this one goes. I've been told it's a little bit different from previous Black Sherif tunes we have checked out, which is always an exciting thing. So as always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, making sure that you are leaving a like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. Without further ado, let's check it out. Very atmospheric intro. So immediately what I'm liking about this before we get into the main breakdown is there is a level of abstractivity about the production elements that are being used. You've got those sort of tom lines that have a real kind of bassy edge to them, and they're providing essentially percussive melody across this introduction. You've then got obviously those sort of floaty synths in the background, that sort of sounds, and then next to that you've got these shakers which are kind of leading the way rhythmically across the introduction. It's a very kind of spacious intro, and I've got a funny feeling it's going to change up dramatically when we hit some vocals, but let's see. So immediately, I feel this is it's a very sort of digital approach to an Amapiano tune, which is obviously a very digital genre, but it feels like a lot of these elements aren't necessarily the most creative, and I'm being very kind of brutally honest with that. That bass line, I've heard it 1,000 times before. It doesn't necessarily sound like it's been crafted specifically for this tune, and you've got these vocals from Black Sherif in the backdrop, they're nice, and they are doing some really cool things, but it definitely feels like this doesn't feel like they've sat down together and kind of conceptualized it. It feels like someone's taken a vocal and then taken it somewhere else, and they've kind of been happy with the result of it. But let's see it progress. I'm not trying to be negative about it. That's what the immediate kind of audio impression is, though. The atmospherics are nice. So, I mean, it's slightly frustrating because obviously when you see Black Sherif and Noah Kobi together, you're assuming you're going to get more of Black Sherif than just two words that have been kind of sprinkled into a mix. The tune itself is fine. I think if with original vocals, I could see this being quite interesting, and I could see it definitely being a direction that Black Sherif would actually thrive in. But at the moment, we're literally just getting a vocal sample that resonates, and it just goes, we up, dum, 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 dum. And that's a very sort of classic, almost actually Western sort of approach to a dance music tune, to take a vocal, kind of flick it at the beginning, and then let the instrumental do the rest of the talking. I was just kind of hoping, to be honest, for a little bit more of an original Black Sherif vocal, but I know it's an Amsterdam mix of a tune. I know this isn't a full kind of original, but yeah, it's there's definitely more room for some more vocal layering here, I think. See what I mean? Like, if you had some sort of original vocal over the top of this, it would be quite lively. Like, the elements are all good. Again, nothing crazy original, but all the elements are well produced. There is a nice sort of structure to it, and there is a nice sort of bounce to it. Apologies if you can hear sort of power tools in the background as well. There's scaffolding being taken down on the house next to me. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like this is really missing an original vocal. I think it would make such a difference just to have a couple of additional lines from Black Sherif, even if it's just sort of melody, just sort of the way that he does it, just whoa, 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 something like that. I just think it would elevate this a lot. Is that just me? I don't know. Percussion's nice. I like the scuffling of it. See, across the low end on this, there are some really cool things going on. I'm not a huge fan of the bass line. I feel like it could have been tweaked. The actual synthesizer that's been used could have been tweaked to make it sound a little bit more unique, with like its own, I don't know, with a unique sort of resonant factor to it, so it's not just that sort of dong, dong, dong. I reckon you could have added some phasing to it, or added some just colour to that sound individually. The percussion's really nice, and the actual rhythmic elements are really nice. The shakers are well processed. The sort of scuttling low-end percussive taps are doing a really good job of providing rhythm as well. Yeah, being entirely honest, slightly disappointed with this one. And I very rarely am disappointed with Black Sherif tunes, so yeah, it's a surprising one. There we go. Interesting, to say the least. Black Sherif and Noah Kobi, we up the official Amsterdam mix of this one. For me, I feel like this should have been part of maybe a three-track single, where you've got the original tune, you've got maybe a second follow-up tune, and then you've got this version of the original tune. I think that, for me, would be the best way to release something like this, so there's context to it, because at the moment, this is on a compilation full of other sort of recordings, and I haven't listened to anything else, so I don't know if anything else on there is a remix or anything else is in this sort of zone, but it definitely feels like the context is a little bit, I don't know, in a different place. I don't know whether that's just me, but yeah, I feel there's a little bit of a missed opportunity to actually amplify a release, whereas this feels like it's not necessarily rushed, but it feels like it's been thrown on there so that Black Sherif's name is on the project, with him being one of the main sort of faces of Empire at the moment. So again, definitely not trying to be negative. There are positive elements to this. I like the percussive elements. I like the general rhythm of the tune. And I think there are cool things to it. The actual delay on the vocal is nice. I just wanted more vocal. But yeah, I'm really keen to see what you guys are thinking about this one. So do let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Turning notifications on as well. Leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Cam TV. Stay locked.
Welcome to Cubs Clubhouse, live on Brighton's premier platform for new music. Platform B.